It takes 5 wins in a row to get from Master 2 to Master 1. And let me tell you, these 5 games were terrible. I am playing the same deck list that I played previously with Crystron, which is the post-ban list deck list that is pretty much card for card the same as Tatsuku's. So that's all. It's the same list. It's pretty much no changes here. And yeah, let's just hop into the replays. Here we are, once again, going first, and this hand is fairly decent, and I do enjoy actually doing the Crystron combos, but apparently my opponent doesn't like sitting through them. What a great game. Now, mind you, that previous game was the game I was going to D-rank on, so if I didn't win that game, I would have D-ranked back to Master 3. However, this game is very different. We're going to start off here by actually normal summoning the Tristaros and actually resolving a card. We did resolve the Sengajin, and now we're off to the races. I'm going to go for the Synchro Summon here. I'm going to get a bit greedy because I have the Called By. I'm going to play around Nibiru here. So on summon number 5, we threaten the potential Nibiru, and then we can go for the Wedju Temple on follow-up to potentially go from there. It's a bit goofy, but overall, we do end up making the Baron, which is not all that bad. Anyway, not really that big of a deal because we're going to then go into the Zombie Vampire and we're going to mill some cards. We're also going to reveal that they are playing Mermail, and keep in mind that we have milled a Sekka's Light, a Abyss Pike, a Poseidra, and another Poseidra. Just keep that in mind. We're then going to go into the SP Little Knight here off of the Smyger that we ended up special summoning, and then we're going to use the Smyger effect to grab up the Inclusion. Inclusion is going to grab Sulfador. Sulfador is going to special summon itself. We're going to activate the effect of the Sulfador, milling 2 cards. I do a bit of a goof here. Realistically, what I should have milled is the Cluster as well as Sulfaneer, because I still have the ability to use the Inclusion effect in order to bring back the Tristaros, and then go for the Synchro 7, and then use Tristaros in order to get additional advantage there after adding back the Cluster. So Sulfaneer in Grave alongside the add back would have been a little bit better. That's all. Anyway, not really that big of a deal. We still get to make a fairly decent end board. Here we're going to go for the Synchro Summon of the Askeletos. Askeletos is going to grab back the Cluster, which is fairly good here. And then we're going to go for the Tristaros in order to special summon 2, as well as the effect of the Askeletos in order to allow us to go into Dawn Dragster. I do not know why I go into Dawn Dragster. This is just a silly mistake. Realistically, what I should have done is actually gone for a... I should have special summoned 2... a 5 and a 5 and then the Tuner, and then gone for the Reborn in order to go into the Nova into Infinity. Nova into Infinity just would have been a little bit stronger there due to the fact that Dragster isn't very good against the deck that plays like 5 spells. So yeah, I don't know. I just kind of was on autopilot here. The opponent's going to go for the Sekka's Light, revealing the Atlantean, and then go into the Poseidra here. I'm going to negate the Poseidra, and yeah, they're going to then activate the Mermail Shadow Squad. Out comes the Neptibus. We're going to shuffle back the Thistfern in order to pop it. Now they're going to activate the effect of their Abyss Rhine, which is going to summon out the Abystius, which is fine, and I don't care about, which the opponent realizes that they don't really have anything because I milled 2 Poseidras, so they couldn't have summoned the Poseidra there. To be fair, that play was fairly decent if they have the 3rd Poseidra, but they don't. So, uh-oh. Good game. That's the only game that has gameplay here. Now, I wish I was kidding about what I previously said, but genuinely speaking, these next 3 games in a row all basically end the same way. I didn't even get to summon my Link monster. The opponent left so fast. Why? Alright, once again, going first. Yes, I know. Hey, we went first 4 times in a row. That's crazy. And I do agree. That is kind of crazy. But what's even crazier is twice now, it's been as soon as Smyger hits the field, the opponent's like, "Nah, I'm out of here." But don't worry, all good things come to an end, and we are not going first. There may be an issue in my hand that makes it so that this game does not go past turn 1, but we're going to ignore the fact that there is a single card that immediately makes everyone leave the game if it resolves. Smile. Anyway, of course, they're going to activate the Lurry, and I'm going to chain the Maxi, and they will then resign. Yeah. It's a really good set of games. I don't know what it is about this game that just incentivizes people to immediately surrender, but for some reason, Konami does this to me all the time, where, specifically on rank up games, if I actually am to rank up and go up in rank, specifically to Master 1 in particular, I tend to get some of the worst games you've maybe ever seen, where they're just non-games. The opponent just immediately surrenders, the opponent just doesn't want to play the game, they get max seed, etc., and there's no real gameplay. I think I've had one rank up to the highest rank in this entire lifespan of the game that has been interesting. Most of the time it's just this. It's just nothing. And this is not me necessarily griping, it's very funny that it happened like this, where it was like 5 games in a row that were just a whole bunch of non-games. I don't know. It's very silly. And again, this was right before I was about to D-rank, because I immediately climbed to Master 2 and then lost 2 in a row, which means if I lost to this third one, I would have gone right back down to Diamond 3, because for some reason that's how this system works. It's very silly, it's very goofy, and I don't know. What a funny experience we had there. So, good games, and stay frosty. Bye-bye.